is not there. So pray for that Israel be restored. So now they are what? They need to rebuild the temple. But that temple is not rebuilt. Right? They have the temple. I think they reconstructed the temple, but the only thing they're missing from the temple is what? The red heifer. And I think they came up with the proper structure of that red heifer, where they're going to re-establish what? Altar? Sacrifice. Because they haven't accepted who? Yeshua Mashiach.
Wow, that's so interesting.
So now, when Yahweh say, so now Jerusalem, it means to what? Jerusalem means literally to what? To point out the way, or to teach what? Completely to point out the way to restoration. Point out the way to restoration. Are we doing that? Are we pointing out the way to restoration to Israel? Now, Paul tells us, when you are converted, to go who? In Romans, go back to who? The Jews. And what? Tell them about the goodness of Yeshua. Are we doing that? No, because why? We don't know the Hebraic text. We don't know what the Hebraic text mean. We don't know what the words mean. We don't know what the language is actually saying. All we know is the Most Holy King James. Or the Geneva Bible. 1800. Ooh, Calvin. Ooh, Arminius. Ooh. All these early church fathers. Ooh, I belong. Most Holy Catholic Church. St. Augustine. Pelagian. And we pontificate with all these high phylacteries. But what is Scripture saying? What is he saying? So now we're seeing that shalom means to what? To restore to wholeness. Right? We're seeing that shalom means to complete. Right? To make whole. So when we look at that passage of Scripture, what is that Aaronic blessing communicating to us? What is that blessing communicating to us? Because remember, I started off by saying this is the very what? Nature, characteristic, and person of God. To what? The very nature, characteristic, and person of man. So you have a dualistic relationship going on right here in the Aaronic blessing. But we are not taught that. We are just taught, oh, let me just say a Aaronic blessing unto you. Oh, I can't sing the Hebraic blessing. I know my Hebrews. I can't sing it so good. I can read it right, but not sing it so good. I wouldn't embarrass myself. Although you wouldn't know if I'll make a mistake, but those who look on the tape will know I mess up the words. All right. Okay. So now, you all have the Aaronic Numbers chapter 6 open in front of you. Now let's go through now and see what this Aaronic blessing is actually saying to us. So now we have completed all these words that are of key importance. This was like a word study of the Aaronic blessing word for word. Now we didn't check out what "the" mean and "off" and all these words, all these subwords. These subwords are not they are not like written in Hebrew, in biblical Hebrew. It's once you put two words together or two nouns together, it's implied, it's there, it's just understanding the language, understanding the syntax of the language and how it is structured, but that's another time. All right, you all find it, right? Somebody can read the first stanza, as they say in literature.
The Lord bless thee and keep thee. Continue. Verse 24, right?
Yeah, the Lord bless thee. Yeah.
The Lord bless thee and keep thee. Continue.
Yeah.
Oh. The Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them.
Right. So that's the last one. Okay, read over the first one again. 24.
The Lord bless thee and keep thee.
Right. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. So now if we take in the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee. The Lord what? and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Now, we hear that all the time, but what is really going on there? Now listen how